Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Glacial Geek Battle Report. I am Phil, the Glacial Geek, coming to you here from Tier 1 Cards and Games in Anchorage, Alaska, where I will be fighting a Shadow Wars Armageddon battle report between my Glacial Gladiators, the Genestealer Cult, against John's Aleph, which are the Sons of Dorn. Previously, as we've been going through here, the Glacial Gladiators have been getting their butts kind of handed to them so far. But they're going to continue fighting, and they're keeping going. Yes, they've been left out in the cold. Boo. I love puns, so I like that. They need to chill. That's enough. There's enough puns. Yeah, the jokes are frozen. Shut up, John. They've been fighting and fighting, and they've been pushed back further and further towards their base of operations. And recently, they've been harassed by a shadowy figure that's been coming through and taking out sentries around their base of operations. Today, to represent that, we are going to be playing one of the lone operative missions, the Phantom of the Promethium Sprawl, where my Glacial Gladiators are going to be defending the entrance to their bunker over here from the Phantom, an Eversor assassin who has been hired, who has been brought in by the Sons of Dorn to come and to harass and try to infiltrate and take out this Genestealer cult from Anchortown here. So that's what we've got, the story that we've got going on. Before we go any further, let's show you the kill teams that are going to be fighting out today. So for the Glacial Gladiators, the gang is all back here. So we've got from left to right, we have my leader, who has blasting charges, an autogun. He has hatred, clip harness, and photo visor. I then have my two heavies, who have grenade launchers with crack and frag. They both got photo visors. They both have the ammo hound advance, and they both have clip harnesses, and they both have frenzy. Then we have a heavy who is right now armed with an autogun and clip harness. And then we have a bunch of neophyte hybrids who all have autoguns and clip harnesses. And then the Phantom of the Promethium Sprawl, we have an Eversor assassin. All right, so going over deployment, I actually rolled D6, and because it's one of the missions, so what it is as a defender, I can deploy D6 sentries. I can also, because it's one of the missions where orcs can take more than the regular Space Marines, as a Genestealer Cult, I can add 2 to the random number. So I rolled D6 plus 2, and I happen to roll a 6, so I get to deploy 8 of my guys, which is my entire kill team, which is pretty cool. So my entire kill team gets to come out here and was deployed. The way I've deployed them, I've got one of my heavies over here. I've got another heavy over here, overlooking my entrance there. I've got another one of my regular guys up here. I've got my leader back over here. I've got a regular guy here. I've got my heavy with the autogun here. Regular guy, and that's what I've got here. All kind of grouping around over here, trying to protect the entrance. The Eversor assassin has deployed over here. So he is going to be going first. That's just the way it goes in this mission. The way it works is that until one of my guys gets shot, or until I get to see them, my guys are going to have like an automatic way of moving. So what we're going to do right now is we will let him do his movement phase, and we'll come back to you after that. All right, movement phase for the Eversor. He just ran up there because he gets a special rule where he can run 3 times his move distance. Or charge 3 times his move distance, and he decided to plop himself into Overwatch because he has the ability at the end, if he's not down or engaged in close combat, he can he can be placed into Overwatch. So that is where he went. So that is it for his turn. We will come back to you after movement phase for the Glacial Gladiators. All right, movement phase here for the Glacial Gladiators. This guy, he got to moved by my opponent over in this direction. He probably thinks something's coming over here. He just shuffled up over this way. He just turned and he dropped into Overwatch. He dropped into Overwatch. He dropped into Overwatch. The guy down in there moved up that way. He shuffled up over that way. and he got moved by my opponent over that direction. So that is it for the movement phase for the Glacial Gladiators. He, down here, because he was in Overwatch, is now going to shoot at my guy that came over there. So he is at, what's up? -1 for Overwatch and -2 for cover. So he's actually going to be at a ballistic skill 5. So hitting on a 2. Oh, he does not hit him. All right, so because he doesn't hit him, it also doesn't sound off the alarm. So that is it for the Glacial Gladiators. What's that?
His weapon emits no noise when fired.
Oh, so he emits no noise when fired because he's got a silent weapon because he's special and cool, just like John. So that's it for the Glacial Gladiators' turn. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for the lone operative. All right, so it turns out it was actually sustained dice. So he rolled and he got 2 shots. So the first one was a miss, and the other one hitting on a 2 does hit. So that's because it's a ballistic skill 5. So he does hit. So what's the strength of this weapon?
It is a strength 1 but toxic.
Strength 1 toxic shot.
If the target is hit, then toxins automatically inflict 1 wound.
Oh, it automatically inflicts 1 wound.
Armor still can be taken as normal.
Oh, does it have a save modifier?
-1.
A -1 save modifier. So he doesn't get a save. So he does have the. So it does do a wound. So let's see the wound. A 3. So he is
comatose?
down.
No,
Oh, 3 is
falls
comatose.
to the ground. The model cuts down except they cannot move.
Oh, they cannot move and he's down. All right, that sounds good. Oh, but he's also now has to take an initiative test to see if he falls down. So he's good. So he's still up there, but he is he's down and he fell asleep. So because he's down, but he's not out. Hold on, we have to figure this one out. All right, so he got hit by a ranged attack, which means that he is down, but he's not out of action. So because of the weapon, the way it states is that he counts as down, except he can't move. He still, I guess, gets to try to see if he can sound the alarm. If he, in his groggy state, manages to scream something or makes a really loud sound as he falls down. On a 4+, the alarm is sounded, and we now know that the attacker is coming. So let's see what happens. On a 4+, yeah, with a fill phase, woo! So the alarm is going. Mwah, 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 mwah. We know that the Phantom of the Promethium Sprawl is here. So we will come back to you after his movement phase here. All right, so in his turn, he is going to charge into that guy there, but he will be overwatching. So we're going to start with him over here. So he's at -1 for Overwatch, and then he's got -1 because he's charging, and I've got -1 because of partial cover there. So he is looking at a 7 to hit, which is I have to roll a 6 and then a 4 up on after that. So let's see if he's going to hit. Looking for a fill first. No, nothing there. So now he's going to hit him right before he goes into combat there. So I'm only at a -1 because of Overwatch and -1 for charging. So he is going to be hitting on a 6. Show me that filth phase with a crock grenade right into his skull face. No! Okay, fine. So he is in, and that other grenade guy is not looking too great. So we will. That's it for the shooting phase. That's it for the Overwatch phase. So yeah, his charging phase. I got a whole lot of shots off in his charging phase. So we'll come back to you after his. We'll come back to you after with the close combat. All right, so here we go with the close combat. He is weapon skill 8. I am weapon skill 3. I have 1 attack. He has 5 attacks with the extra weapon. He's going to have +1 because of the charge, and I've got +0 because I'm just a dude bro getting attacked. So here's the thing: if he rolls 5 1s and I roll the 1 6, I can actually win this combat. So here we go. So 9, yeah, it would be 14, and you would have,
9, 10.
Yeah.
But you win by 4.
I would, yeah. So there's a legitimate chance of me winning. No, I'm not kidding. No, there's not really a legitimate chance.
I will buy you one of those troop boxes.
He's gonna buy me a troop box if I win this combat. So let's see what happens. Looking for a fill phase? Oh no. Oh no. No. So 6 +1 because it's a 6, right?
Yeah. No. That's only if you get additional 6s.
Is it? No, I think it's the first 6 too.
No, it's the additional 6.
Is it? All right.
So it's +1 for charging.
All right, +1 for charging. So 7 plus 8 for weapon skill. So that is 9 plus. So that's 15.
Against 5.
15 against 5. So he has 10 wounds. I think you should buy me a troop box if you don't wound him. If you don't roll 1 6 out of all of these. Or no, if you roll all 1s on this, I can also still be fine. No, he did. No 6s, but he still goes down. So he is he's out of
That's
action.
rolling to wound first.
What's up?
I was rolling to wound first.
Wound. Oh, that was just to wound.
Yeah.
Okay, that's just to wound. Oh, that's right, just to wound. I'm sorry. So here we go. This is where I need all 1s. Oh no, he definitely is out of action.
And then
so
scummy part.
What's going on now?
2-inch follow-up move, Overwatch.
Oh, that's right, because he can do that. He is now in Overwatch, which is that's not fun. So, because the way it is if he ends his turn, if he doesn't end his turn engaged in close combat, or if he's not down or in close combat, he can actually enter into Overwatch. So now he is in Overwatch right there. So that is. That is it for the lone operative's turn there. So we will come back to you after movement phase for the Glacial Gladiators. All right, movement phase. He attached his clip harness. He attached his clip harness. He moved up over here. He attached his clip harness and dropped into Overwatch. He moved up over there. He attached his clip harness and dropped into Overwatch. He is just down and cannot move. Because of the thing, and that is it. That's what I've got left on the board here. So that is it for the movement phase. We will come back to you with the action phase.
Even though it's technically
All right, so before we go into the action phase, during the movement phase, he is going to shoot at my grenade guy here. So, sustained fire, 3 shots. So these are going to be hitting on 2s.
all hits.
Oh no, all hits, so that's 3 hits. Wounding on, that's right, the special poison thing, right? Automatically does a wound, so that's 3 of those wounds. He is out of action with that 6. Oh, not great. All right, this guy here, moving into the action phase, is going to shoot into him. I'm at a -1 for cover, so I'm going to be hitting on a 5. Nope. And then he is going to be doing the same thing. He is going to be hitting on a 6 because he's got more cover from that direction. No, nothing there. So that is it for my action phase. So we will now roll for recovery for the one guy that's up on top there. 5. I think that's just he's normal, right?
Special table.
Oh, he has a special recovery table?
Yeah. One hit with the poison stuff.
No, that's the wound, right? Isn't the recovery table? Hold on, we got to figure this out. All right, so yeah, it says even subsequent because of the toxin in there. So he is out of action. All right, so movement phase. He decided to charge down over to here. He dropped down and passed his the drop test. So over here. So when he drops down over there, both these 2 guys are going to fire Overwatch into him. That's 2 shots. They're going to be hitting on 6 because -1 for Overwatch and -1 for the charge. So let's see. 2 shots hitting on 6. Show me that fill first. Hey! Yeah! That's what I like to see. All right, so it's strength 3 auto guns. He's got toughness 4, so let's see if I can do this. Looking for 5 up to wound him. Oh! Why? Why? All right, so yeah, he made that charge. So we'll come back to you with that assault. All right, little bit of a correction. He actually was able to get down there in his movement phase, and he's going to attach a melt-a-bomb. He thought he had to do that in close combat, but it's a shooting attack. So those 2 guys automatically hit, so it doesn't matter that I had they both hit on 6s. So he's going to have a melt-a-bomb. So it's auto-placed and it auto-detonates. So it's tough. It's strength 8. The toughness of this entrance is 6. So he's wounding on a 2. That's a wound. So now it's 2d6 wounds. It does not have a save, I don't think. No, it does not have a save. So it has, but it does have 3 wounds. So as long as he's got more than 3, 2d6, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So it is blown up. So he has destroyed the entrance. All right, well done, sir. But that is the end of his turn, right? and he is going to go into Overwatch. So we will come back to you after movement phase for the Glacial Gladiators here on turn, turn whatever. All right, movement phase. These guys shuffled up to the edge over here looking on him. These guys all attached clip harnesses looking on him. At the end of the movement phase, he is actually going to shoot at the guy up on top there. So he's at -1 for Overwatch, and he's at -2 for cover. So looking for a 2, no reroll on his weapon skill here.
Sustained fire?
Sustained fire, so one shot. So looking for a 2. Okay, that's a hit. The special poisony thing, a 2. What is that on his thing?
That is...
Hold on, we're looking for his special. Oh, is it over there? Over there? Yeah, it's over there.
Comatose.
He is on a 2. He's comatose.
Yeah, 2 to 4.
Oh, 2 to 4. He's comatose. So he's down, and he's just down. All right. So he is down, cannot move, and he had to attach this clip harness, so he is good to go. So now moving on to the action phase. This guy, and this guy are all going to fire into him. So that is 4 shots that are going to be coming in here. These are going to be hitting on 4s. Actually, hold on a second. All right, so actually they're all within 12 we checked, so that is +1 to the shot here. So that's 4 shots hitting on 3s. So that is... Nobody's within the range for that stray shot. So we got 2 hits. Strength 3, toughness 4. So looking for 5s to wound. Oh, hello, one mild friend. So, no wounds here. So that is it for the Glacial Gladiators turn here. We will now move on to, we'll come back to you after movement phase for the lone operative. All right, movement phase. He just charged into him. So, we're just going to move straight into the close combat over here. So he is going to have 5 attacks. I have my 1 attack. Here we go. Oh, gosh. Oh, okay, so mine's a total of 4. You're +1, right?
Charge.
For the charge, +1 for my fumble. So you're at 7 right there, +8.
Yep.
So 7 + 8. He's out. I'm just going to take him out. That is too many wounds to even roll. There's no way that's going to happen. So, he is down. He will get to consolidate 2 inches. And I imagine drop into Overwatch, right? Oh, yeah, he's dropped into Overwatch. All right. So I have lost that guy, and we will come back to you after movement phase for the Glacial Gladiators. All right, movement phase. These guys moved here. He moved over that way, and they're all looking on him. So that is it for movement phase. He is going to fire Overwatch into my leader over here. So he is at -1 for Overwatch. So he's going to be hitting on his weapon skill, or ballistic skill 7. So he's going to be hitting on 2s, re-rolling to something else. 6 is a hit. So let's see your special poison thing.
That's rapid fire.
Oh, that's right. So he has 3 shots for the sustained fire dice.
Sustained fire.
All right. So he misses 1. It's 2 hits on reroll. Oh, no. So it is a miss. These are now going to be doing his special poison thing. 6, he is out of commission, which was my leader. All right. Not great. All right. So we're just going to go straight into the action phase here for the Glacial Gladiators. These 2 guys are going to fire into him. They're both within 12. Got to do it one at a time because this guy's going to get he's going to get a cover +1 to cover there. So this guy's going to be hitting on 4. This guy's going to be hitting on 3. So guy hitting on 4. Nope. Stray shot. Is that going to be within an inch? He can't see him. He's behind the wall. I don't know. Yeah. So and then we're going to now have the one that's hitting on 3. That's a hit. Looking for a 5 to wound. Hey, that's a wound. He's got a 4-up invul save. Hey, he failed it, so he got wounded. So he's down to 2 wounds, but he can't be pinned, right? Do I still roll on the wound table? How's that work? We're going to figure this out. Yeah, he's down to 2 wounds now, so it's pretty brutal. So that is it for the Glacial Gladiators turn here. We will now roll to see if he gets on the wound, the recovery table here. Hey, and a 1, he's back up. That's pretty good. I like that.
Maybe there was some.
All right, movement phase for the for his lone operative. He decided to run away. So he had frenzy, but he passed his leadership test and got a call from the Inquisitor that had sent him in told him to come back once the mission was over, to stop trying to murderate all of the poor Genestealers. Leave that mission to the lowly Sons of Dorn to take care of. Yeah. Yeah, you are more important than wiping out mere mortal Xenos. We'll send in the rest of the dudes to take him out. So he ran off that way. I think I might be able to get one last turn of shooting at him. So we're going to figure this out, and then he's just going to run off the table. So we will come back to you after the movement phase for the Glacial Gladiators. All right, these two guys moved up here. They are within 24 of him. So I've got 2 shots, these last 2 shots. They're at -1 because he's running, so I'm going to be hitting on 5s. Let's see if I can do this. If I can somehow manage on these 2 shots to hit him on 5, and then wound him on 5, and then have him fail his 4+ invul on both of them, there's a chance I could take him down before he gets away. So let's see. 2 shots. Hitting on 5. Oh, I saw the 6 first, and then that 4 came and ruined all of my hopes and dreams. So, the most I could do is... not even move, of course. Of course, that's an appropriate roll to end this battle report, because on his turn, he will just run away to back... Or will he? No, please run away. please run away, I promise. I was only kidding. Yeah, so he got called back by his handler to go murderate something else on some other planet. So that's the end of that brutal lone operative mission. Those guys are ridiculous. So, yeah, I think that just goes to show what that lone operative can do. So, yeah, kudos, John. That was a pretty brutal maneuver there. Yeah. Maybe we should have saved that for later once I had a little bit more guys, a little bit more weapons. Maybe it would have been closer. But yeah, that was pretty brutal. We just wanted to try out the lone operative missions, which we think it's a lot of fun. It's kind of cool having that one guy just like running around killing stuff like that. So. So that is that one. We will come back to you with the end game situation. All right, so these are all the guys in my team that were out of action. So we're going to start from the right there with my leader. Let's see what happened to him. A 3. Oh, that's not good. So now he has Frenzy and misses the next mission. We've got my heavy there. Oh. 2. Oh, he's going to miss the next mission, and he's going to have Hatred, right? Yeah, 3 for my leader. Oh, he has Hatred and misses the next mission. He has Frenzy again and misses. So he's always had Frenzy. 2 is Frenzy. So he has Frenzy again. 2 on him. Man, these guys really like Frenzy, so they're double Frenzy. Regular ammo guy there? Oh, no. Or worse. What is it on a 1?
4+ the fighter is captured by me.
On a 4+ the fighter is captured by him. No, so he's just dead. Just dead. Come on. Ugh. And then this guy. A 6. Oh, so he's going to actually upgrade. That's pretty cool. I'll take that.
He must be the last guy you killed.
Yeah, he must be the last guy you killed. Yeah, exactly. You saw that. So then the rest of the guys, these 3 guys survive. So he is going to take the upgrade, which is my heavy guy. So we're going to go with the heavy guy, see what he has on the upgrade. The advance, I should say, on a 3.
+1 toughness, +1 wound.
+1 toughness, +1 wound. I'm going to give him +1 wound. So that's heavy guy. And then the other guy is a 6.
Skill.
A skill. So I'm going to choose on... I'm going to figure this one out. Hold on. All right, so he's going to roll on the ferocity table. So let's see the options. We got 3 and 3. So he's going to have 3. Iron Will. The fighter can reroll any failed leadership test, break test, fear test, and so on. If the fighter's leadership is being used for a battle test, then you can reroll it as if it is failed. So perfect. All right, so that is the end result for here. What do you get? You got D3 Promethium, right, for this? Oh no, yeah. Yeah, D3.
If the entrance was destroyed on a roll of a 1 or 2, you get 1 fewer Promethium than you normally would.
Oh, on a 1 or a 2, on a D6. No, so I actually get 1. So I still get 1 Promethium, and John gets D3 Promethium, right?
Yes.
There we go. And D3 Promethium for John. 1 Promethium for John. So it was a wash of Promethium for him because he had to spend 1 to get his special operative. But that was fun. That was brutal, and that was super cool seeing the lone operative missions there and seeing the Eversor assassin involved there. So he's super effective. John used Eversor assassin. It was very effective. So I hope you guys all enjoyed it. I had a blast. I have been Phil, the Glacial Geek, as always. My opponent's been John. And until next time, have fun.